Welcome to Food Dialogues, dialogues with food and about food. The moment we think of food, several related thoughts come to us. Hunger, festivity, celebrations, picnic, party, and so on. But what I'm going to talk to you today and the rest of the series is about food and examination preparation and examinations. I can see the look of surprise on many of you and several parents lamenting that my child never eats during an examination preparation or on the day of the examination. I'm going to demonstrate a lot of recipes which would enhance the brain health of your child and also help to relieve their stress and anxiety. Let's get going.
Examination time, a lot of anxiety. The anxiety is mainly because of the thought. So can we manage the thought? Can we start looking at it like this? Examinations is a part of our life. Examination is not life. That's the best start to start managing anxiety. Now you're going to get your children ready for the examination. This particular tip that I'm going to talk about is both for the parents and for the children. During examinations, or for that matter, any time that we tend to study, the best would be to select a place where we are very, very comfortable to sit and prepare for the examinations. The reason why I'm suggesting this is, whenever you go to the place, there will be a seriousness with which you could start your preparation. It will give you a feel of wanting to study. Decorate the place the way you want. Keep the things that you want. Parents, a general advice or a tip here for you is, please don't keep insisting that they clean the table, keep things in place during examinations. Some children are very comfortable with a lot of mess on their table. I know it is difficult for a parent to look at it that way, but that gives them a lot of sense of belongingness and freedom to study the way they want. More about examinations and stress in the subsequent videos.
The first in the series is a drumstick leaves tepla, which is going to be accompanied with a radish walnut raita. Now let's take a look at the ingredients. I have 1 cup of whole wheat flour. I'm going to use about a tablespoon of curd while I'm mixing the dough. 1 tablespoon of oil. I've used sesame oil over here, wooden cold pressed sesame oil, and drumstick leaves, tender, straight from the tree, and the masala that goes into the preparation of the tepla dough is about a half a teaspoon of ajwain, about half a teaspoon of turmeric, about half a teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of asafoetida. Let's now make the dough for the drumstick leaf tepla. So as I'm adding the ingredients to the bowl, I would like to tell you that this tepla can be made with methi leaves. I've used drumstick leaves here, and in case you do not get both, you can use any green leafy vegetable of your choice. So all the ingredients which I have shown you go into the mixing of the dough. I'm going to use a little bit of water so that I get a soft and a pliable dough. So now I've made the dough. You can see that it's quite soft, pliable. So now let us roll this into thin rotis to make the teplas. Now let us take a look at the ingredients for the preparation of radish walnut raita. So I've taken 1 medium radish and I have chopped it, not fine, just roughly chopped radish over here. I've taken about half a cup of walnuts. I've diced them and I've also soaked them in water for about 1 hour. 1 cup of thick curd. We'll use salt to taste, a little bit of chaat masala, and 2 green chilies. Now here I would be just using 1 chili for the preparation of the dish, and in case you feel you require the raita to be slightly more spicy, you can use the other green chili as a garnish. So now let us see the preparation. Let's now grind the ingredients for the raita. So I am adding radish pieces into the mixer, 1 green chili, the chaat masala, a little bit of salt, and I am going to add the soaked walnut pieces without the water. Let's grind this into a coarse mixture and then whisk it well with the curd to make the raita. The radish and walnut has been ground into a coarse paste and it has been whisked well with the curd, and here is the radish walnut raita, which is going to be a delicious accompaniment for the drumstick leaves tepla. So now we are going to make the teplas. So I am dusting it with a little bit of whole wheat flour, rolling it as thin as possible, and we are going to, there's a tawa which is now getting hot. So this is going to be cooked on a hot tawa. I am going to now roll another tepla. So a little bit of oil for cooking the tepla. Cook both the sides of the tepla till you find light brown spots. You can see the brown spots on one side of the tepla. So both the sides of the tepla should have these light brown spots, which indicates that the tepla is well cooked. So now this is done. So I'm going to remove it and add another tepla to the tawa. So as the tepla is cooking, now let me tell you a little bit about this recipe. The reason why we have chosen this for this series is because you see that it has got whole wheat flour, which is going to be rich in fiber and carbohydrate. It's got the drumstick leaves, which are rich sources of iron and calcium, the brain food for excellent brain activity. The little bit of turmeric that we have added is going to act as an antioxidant, and the ajwain is good for gut health. And when you look at the raita, the walnut radish raita, of course, the curd, which is going to give you the protein and the calcium, the radish, which is going to give you a lot of vitamins, minerals and fiber, and the walnuts, which are omega-3 rich, another superfood which is essential for excellent brain activity. So this combination is not only going to be extremely delicious, but this combination is also going to enhance the brain function and relieve you of anxiety and stress. Happy cooking!